Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Astroneer. I am Zystars, and today we're going to have to go up into orbit because this thing, apparently, is to be used on a satellite. Now, real quick, before we do that, I set up a new station over here. So we've got I picked up 172 Astronium. Yes, you know, but after last episode. We've got our 16 scrap in this one, pretty small. We've got our trade platform and our shredder all on one giant platform. This is a cool platform. Like, there's a lot going on here. Now, Astronium, you just push up, or what is it, W or S, maybe up and down on the arrows as well. And you can get all sorts of cool stuff. Gravity globe, which is a weird thing to put on here. You can buy exo chips, which is amazing. Packagers, jump jets, solid fuel jump jets for the rocket. Dynamite, hydrazine. That's a weird one. A portable smelting furnace, 8-to-1. That's awesome. I'm kind of curious because you don't need a full-size smelting furnace everywhere. I mean, I would imagine you would have to put it on a platform and have additional like slots, whereas the big smelting furnace, it's got 4 slots of its own. But this one you would need extra slots. I think it's pretty small. But either way, that's cool. And then I repackaged the grabby arm. No, not that one. I repackaged, I don't know, a couple of things over there. But anyway, we're gonna head up into orbit and kind of see what that thing is all about because I'm very curious. I know it uses a I think you go to another planet. I know it uses hydrazide, but you know that's fine. Hydrazine is not super difficult to craft. Okay, so there should be a mysterious... Ah, here we go. Unidentified satellite. Let's head over there. Now, I don't know. I don't know what this thing is all about. I don't know what it gets you, but it's cool looking. It's that same weird purpleness. Oh, and you gotta, I guess, pick a landing spot. I guess it gives you multiple landing spots so you and your buddies can all come up if you have different rockets. I would like to see this game put on dedicated server. And I wonder if you can do a dedicated server with this game. That way everybody you could play with your buddies and you wouldn't have to wait for everybody else. Oh yeah, here, check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One for each planet. Now does it matter which one we put this on? Okay. Alright, well, once we get more... Oh, wait. What's going on here? Oh, this lets me... I can tell... Oh, we could have teleported here. Well, maybe not before, but now we can. Now we don't have to use rocket fuel to come up here. It looks like it lets you teleport to the center of the planet. And then from there, you can teleport to one of the other stations. That's cool. Yeah, that looks like that's what you do, because I'm in the center. I'm in the core. Okay, cool. Well, let's go back up to here, because, whoops, I got nowhere else to... Uh-oh. What is happening? Okay. I like being able to teleport down here. The only problem is there's no vehicle down here. So, you know, I could come down, you could mine a little bit, and then you'd have to leave again. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that, but that is really cool. Okay, well, it is time to gear up and head over to Glacio, you know, the ice planet. And we are going to set up a base over there so that we can get rail cars and all of that stuff. So I'm going to head back to base. We've got a whole 18 launches left. Oof, I don't know. That's tough. And we're going to set up a base, a proper base on what is it? Glacius, whatever it's called. And see if we can't get down to the core of that planet as well. Okay, like a bonehead, I... totally forgot that I already have a rover on this planet. This is the planet with a rover. I just didn't make a note of it. So we're gonna run back that rover back to base when we go. I still only have the 1 diamond drill. and the one medium or large transporter. But this will be easy to make back at base. I can make another one of these without any problem. As far as the diamond, we'll need that once we get to the core, and then the oxygenator we'll still need. The RTG we're gonna need. Medium resource canister, rover seat. The rover seat we're not gonna need. So yeah, we're gonna need most of this stuff when we get down there. Now I'm not gonna worry about doing the trade resource right now, and pretty much any of the other resources. I want to get this train thing done. And part of what's going to do that is going to be, we're going to need some more solar or wind power. Now I believe, or no, yeah, you need two things. Did I not grab wind turbine? Oh no, it's in the backpack. It's one ceramic. So these small wind turbines generate a lot of power. There we go. Compared to one of these, because one of these sits on a large block and generates 10 power. Well, a full rack on here generates what are these? 1.5 each, so 12 power. So this makes 10. This whole thing on here will make 12, just for a little bit more in the way of resources. So we're gonna do that instead. We're gonna need a little bit more clay, and we're gonna need another thingamadoo. That's gonna help keep the power level at this base a lot more legit. We're gonna have plenty of wind power because this is a high wind area. So we are definitely gonna be able to hook this up well. Do I have another medium? I think I brought one with me. Yeah, here we go. Oh, we had one right there too. These things are great. Now there are better ways to do this. There's more in the way of storage that we could use, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Right now we're going to get these wind thingies going so that we have all the power. Look at this. Look at these things go. This is going to be great. Okay, I think we've got everything set up, as close to set up as we can for now. Let's see, so I've got the rail bundle, the junction bundle. So the first thing we got to do for that quest, I believe, is to put this over here. Now, I'm pretty sure this is going to activate something, so let's grab... Oh. Alright, rail engine, let's turn it. Uh-oh. That's weird. Okay. Alright, completed. Ingenuity. This is the mission log. We get 2 rail cars and the schematic for the rail car, so we don't need to unlock that. Rail cars. And then we got engine... Oh, here we go. Let's see. Use data log... On Logistics Depot, Glacio to update compass. Locations of what? Use the data log. This thing? Oh, here we go. Use button to update compass. Okay, Dr. Stone, very focused. I appreciate that. He's dedicated, but prioritizing cargo over the vessel is incredibly short-sighted. He wants to run my rail lines through the terrain I've not adequately field tested. Blah, blah, blah. Guess a spirit. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. It's a personal log. All right, sweet. Cool. Used, whoops, reinstate. Okay, so they're gonna give me a work light. Ho, a drill mod 3. Damn it, I just made one of those. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that now. All right, well, we got a light. And a drill mod 3. I'm pretty sure that's what I've got on my... Yeah, I made one of those for the last mission. I guess I should have done this first. Because that would have been... I think that was a 1 diamond it took me to make that, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, we get a trade platform, which I already made. Connect the rail line to a site pylon on Glacio. Site pylons detected on the surface and in caverns near identified valuables. Establish rail connection to site pylon for rapid transit. Oh, that's these things. Interesting. Near valuable resources, huh? Okay, well, we're going to take the rover then and go towards that one and see what we can find, because we're also going to take the rover over here. So once we get a rail line up, well, I guess we could just do it now. Rail post bundle, rail junction bundle, rail post bundle. Now, can we pick this up and move it? Yeah. So we can go... Okay, it goes pretty far. So we're going to take it... I cut this area out right here. Uh-oh, there we go. So we're going to take this thing this way. And then we're going to rotate it. Right about there. There we go. Okay, now if we move the train engine over here... What? Why? Why are you flipping it? There we go. And unpack that. And we pull this down. And then we unpack that. And we put that down. No? Rotate again. What the heck? Oh, what do you want? Forward progress. Oh, I did that one. You get a buggy, a rover seat, and some bytes, so we're not going to undo that one yet. Oh, we get a QRTG for that. Interact with the landing pad terminal. Make things worth. Blitz brought the storm system back online. Storm's been out of commission ever since the crash. We get something called a ruby and a schematic for a ruby. Oh, we get a QRTG for that as well. You get QRTGs for a lot in this game. Produce scrap, trade resource. Yeah. Okay. I thought there was one more with this, but oh, here we go. We got to go to the thing. So, there we go. Now, if we hop off, can we attach you now? Okay, there we go. Now we're attached. Okay, sweet. Now, what are we gonna do with this? Well, first thing we're gonna do is pick that up, oxygen tank, and the light, and go put those away. We are going to need so many more rail lines to do this train network on this place. So many more, because we're gonna need them for they only reach that far. That's one rail line. Now you get 10 in each thing, and each of these rail post bundles I think costs like an aluminum and something else, and I think we have 6 aluminum back at the base. So that's something, I guess. All right, let's head over to the first resource thingy and see what that looks like. Or we'll go to that thing and activate it, whichever one ends up being closer. But we're going to head towards the resource thingy, and we're going to do it with this beautiful beasted. All right, now activate paver. Is that not enough power? Holy crap. Wait, I have the big one on here, right? Yeah. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 power is less than half of what I need? Great. Googly moogly. 8 power is half of what I need. Well, that's not good. Alright, let's see if the base plus the car is enough power to get this bitch going. I've got 3 of these QRTGs. I should be able to get up here and get this plugged in. That's definitely too far. Let's see how far we get with this. Oh, that was useless. And will you reach? No? Alright, let's see if I can take this just a little bit closer. No? Really? Really? Okay. Do I have one on my back. There we go. The wind's blowing. No? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Powered all the way up. Look at that. Beautiful. It just took base power. So, while that's going, the plan with this is from here, I'm going to take the train. I think I left the junctions at home, so I'll put the junctions up later. But I'm going to bring the train out a little bit farther so there's room to stop. And then I'm going to dive down into the mantle for the mantelpiece for this one. And that way, when I teleport to here, I can just call the train if need be. There we go. Looks like we're good to go. Oh, yeah, baby. I know, 3 RTGs on this thing plus the big one. The 3 little ones plus the big one's a bit much, but it is what it is. For now, I think we're going to try to get to the next... What do you call it? Try to get to that resource thing, which is out that way. And I think we're gonna... Whoops. We're gonna take the truck. Because why wouldn't we? Because the truck is going to make it so we can take the train easily. Because we're going to go boom, boom, and the paver is going to pave the way, baby. The paver's going to pave the way. Alright, and don't forget, you just hit R, and you can summon the, what do you call it? You can summon the, map. So let's get there, shall we? Oh, there's another purple thing over here. Okay, we got that all done. So, this thing's only accessible from one side. So, and then looks like there's 3 canisters here. 3 of these big ones. Freight itself is unremarkable, but it's strange to see this much in one place. It's almost like this project was abandoned by another team. So, I guess these things can be carried with the train? I would imagine. So, let's call that puppy. You hear that? Beep, beep. There's only 2 train cars. So I'll have to send it back and then come back for the 3rd one. But that means I'll just grab a 3rd train car. And then I dug this out. That's why it looks so weird, to see if I could flip it around. And I can't. But I'll probably break the line once I'm done with it. All right, come on, baby. It was all the way back at base, so it's got quite a ways. There we go. So, let's see. Yeah, we've got 2 spots, so we should be able to do that. And we can pop that one out. Alright. What? Alright, then we'll jump in. And the nice thing, you just hit S, and it'll go backwards all the way back home. Then you just wait for it. Okay, so it looks like these things are for the rail station specifically. Yoink! Sucks it in. 3 out of 10. So I would imagine there's some sort of quest aligned with this. Let's take a look real quick. This is the rewards. Here we go. Transport freight modules to logistics depot. Collect and return freight modules from surface of Glacio. Compass will mark nearby sites. Oh, here we go. So we're gonna do all 10 of these, and we're gonna get 3 scrap. That can't be right. That's got to be a much bigger mission than what I'm thinking it is. Because that's 3 scrap? What kind of scrap? Like, now, here's the other thing. It looks like it just has to be on the train car. Just drop it to the train car and it sucks it in. So I could do this whole mission with my rover. And then just drive the rover back here, drop that stuff off in the train, and then send the train to the station. So I don't have to use my time putting all of these down, I wouldn't imagine. I mean, I get why you might want to, because then you have a train that runs through the whole map. But on the other hand, then you have a train that runs through the whole map, and what's the point, you know? Well, I guess that could be the point. Grabbing those things. That'd be pretty sweet. But with this, those things took up a large slot. So we've got one... Well, this one's got 2 large slots on it that I could use. So I could grab 2 at a time. Or I could build a rover, a couple more rovers, and tow my way through. I don't know. It's like, which one do you want to do? It looks like these things are pretty far. Ooh, and that one's underground. That's pretty wild. Those 2 are underground. So there's one more that's above ground, and that one that's underground. So I could just take the rover down and grab those things and bring them back up. Or I could do it this way. Do it with the trains. Because if I keep going this way, I should hit where that goes down. That's interesting. It's interesting. I don't think it's interesting enough to show the whole thing on a recording, because that seems kind of boring, but it is an interesting mission. And I do need to do the core anyway. I'd hate to go all the way over here for the core, though. I think I do want to I want to go down to the core right here. Yeah. Oh, and then there's this thing with the storm. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to go ahead and cut this episode. If you liked it, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for a little bit more content, leave a comment in the comment section, and share the video with your buddies, because YouTube says sharing is caring. And as always, everyone, I do hope you have a great rest of your day. And for the next episode, I think we're going to hit that, do the Ruby with the storm. I think that would be a good next episode. So I will see you all next time.